right, you guys, it is our kickoff to summer. We are going to play the most fun game with some cousins today called Last to Fall in the Pool. The winner gets a prize. So these kids are all ready. I'm going to tell you what that prize is in 1 second. Okay. The trick is to stay on your tube the longest, and if you stay on the longest without getting eaten by the crocodile, then you win a giant back-to-school art kit.
What?
These kids just got out of school and they already want to win.
My mom and dad always say, live big, love big, always do your best, and don't forget that you can do amazing things.
This is the grand prize, you guys, the giant back-to-school art kit. It's got 135 pieces. Okay? All right. All right, now, along the way, I'm gonna tempt you with some other prizes. Some other prizes that I'm not gonna show you yet. But just so you know, you have a chance to win a prize here, but if you choose this prize, then you don't get the big prize of the art kit. Okay? Here's the big rule of the game. Your hands and feet need to stay out of the water and you have to balance on your tube the longest. Okay? But we're gonna give you some challenges along the way that make it harder. We also need you guys to come over to Instagram at Scott and Camber and tell us what is your favorite thing to do in the swimming pool in the summer. We'll see ya. You guys ready to start? Yeah! You're not gonna move, you're gonna balance. So the very first thing is you guys wanna get into the water, maybe be away from everybody else, and you're gonna get a good balance without your hands and feet touching the water. Sit on your bums. Okay, so for this first round, you guys have to float like Tace and Brayler and Ava. No feet or hands touching the water. If they do and the crocodile sees you, he's gonna flip your tube and you're out of the game. We're gonna number all of you 1 to 12. Gotta remember your number. And when we pick your number, then you have an option to take an early prize or stay in the game, but get a disadvantage that makes it harder to win. We're gonna number everybody first. You guys have gotta remember your numbers, okay? Everybody count out loud. We're gonna start with you, Griff. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, Brayler, 5, Tegan, Ava, 6, Sarah, 7, London, 8, Michaela, 9,
I'm gonna start with our very first temptation. Hands and feet out. Well, the crocodile's watching for you guys. First temptation is for number 1. This temptation is for Griffin. Okay, now you can take this temptation and get out of the game, or you can say no thank you and stay in the running for the art kit. All right, Griffin, do you want to take a temptation and make sure you get a prize, or do you want to wait and try and win the big prize? You want to stay in? All right, now Griffin says no to the temptation, but now the rest of you have a chance. You could take this temptation and run. Are you ready? Here's the first temptation. It's a bottle of slime glue. Does anybody want some slime glue?
No.
Nobody's taking it, but Griffin, since you stayed in, you have to have a disadvantage. You ready for me to choose your disadvantage? I'll tell you. Hold a ball. Griffin's got to hold a ball and still float. All right, let's get Griffin a ball. All right, here we've got temptation number 2. 4. All right, number 4.
Wait.
Is that
I can't
you?
see.
Is that you?
Yeah.
All right,
I
Brayler.
can't see.
Would you like to take a temptation
I can't see.
or stay in the running? Uh-oh, Sarah's out! Sarah's out of the game! All right, good job, Sarah!
I would not like to take the temptation.
You don't? Okay. McGrayler is choosing not to take the temptation. You guys ready to see what the temptation was?
Yes.
All right.
If I can see. Here, come here. You need to come out.
All right.
Touch your feet.
Temptation number 2 is your own full bag of chocolate chips. If you want to take some chocolate chips and come out of the game, you want to take it? All right, these guys are good. They really want that art kit. Okay. All right, Brayler, here's your disadvantage. Is pie in the face! Brayler gets a pie in the face! You ready for your pie in the face?
That's the worst advantage ever!
I'll do it.
The crocodile gets to deliver the pie in the face. Okay, there we go. All right, we've got some whipped cream and a pie pan.
No! I know! No, it's hurting! No!
All right, sorry, Grandma, there'll be a little chocolate in the food. Got a pie in the face. All right, Bray's got some pie in the face.
Brayler, make a scary face.
It was worth it! I'm winning this game.
You're winning this game. Watch your fingers. Everybody doing all right?
No!
Okay. Our next challenge, everybody needs to turn over on their tummies and lay like Superman.
Wait, can we start?
Yes, you can start.
Can I at least take it out of my eye?
Nope. All right, you ready?
Wait, no! Wait,
Quickly flip over on your tummy.
Wait,
No,
can it touch our tummy?
it can touch your tummy, just no hands or feet. No hands or feet. You're gonna be.
Hold on. You said we can adjust.
Yeah, you can adjust. We're gonna start it in just a minute.
Just not our feet.
Nine.
All right, ready? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Get
3,
Superman can. Get those knees
2,
out of the water.
1. Okay, Crocodile, you're back on duty. Uh-oh! Paris is out! Good job, Paris! All right, our next number is number 5. Who's number 5? Who's number 5? Tegan's number 5? Tegan, would you like to take a temptation?
No!
Or would you like to stay in the running for the art kit?
I won't take the temptation.
No temptation? Next temptation is a super cute gel pen set, pink and purple. Would you guys take this as a temptation or would you stay in the running for the whole art kit? Let us know on Instagram. Anybody tempted?
No!
Tegan did not take the temptation. Here's her disadvantage.
Oh no, Tegan.
Pull the plug! You gotta pull the plug on your tube.
Can you touch
That's your disadvantage. Try not to move a lot and you won't lose too much air.
I'm slowly sinking.
What? I can't Stop! I'm gonna fall in.
Next person to get the chance for a temptation. Number 8. Who's number 8? London's number 8.
I'm scared.
Do you want to take the temptation? And be out of the game, or do you want to still be in the running for our art kit?
I don't want a temptation.
You do not want a
I
temptation?
want to stay in the game.
Okay. London's disadvantage is hold one water balloon in the air. You can't drop your arm though, even if it gets tired.
Pops, you're out.
If your arm drops, then you are out of the game and you are crocodile food. You got it? Okay. We've been on our tummy for a couple rounds. Let's flip back over to your back. All right, you guys ready?
Can my hands be like this?
Nope. Nothing can touch the tube except for your bums and your hips.
What about guys?
Well, that's obvious, yes. Okay. All right. Number 6. Number 6. Is that you, Ava?
Oh.
Would you like to take a temptation? Or would you like to be in the running still for the art kit?
I want to be running for the art kit.
Okay. Ava didn't take it, so we're gonna pick her disadvantage. Sprayed with a hose. Ava gets sprayed with a hose.
How long is the question?
Tegan's out. She it. All right. All right, Tegan's out and Ava gets sprayed with the hose. All right, I think we're gonna let Ava's dad do the honors of spraying her with the hose.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh, it's freezing! I'm innocent! Sarah, stop your splashing. I'm innocent!
All right.
I don't want to get out.
That's great. Thank you, Ava. We have a green Hot Wheels race car. It is a Hot Wheels race car, the fastest that exists. Here is your temptation. Anybody taken?
No.
Any takers?
I love cars, but no, I do not like them.
Okay. Next temptation, number 2. Is that Faith? Is that you? All right, this is for Faith. Would you like to take a temptation or stay in the game for the art kit? Okay. Okay, so, oh, it was Faith. Faith said no to the temptations, but this is game for everybody. You guys ready? This is your own bag of extra dark chocolate chips.
Ray, you want it?
Anybody like extra dark chocolate chips?
85%.
Anybody like extra dark? These are so dark. Ready for your disadvantage? For not choosing? Faith has to hold one water balloon in the air. Can you do it? All right. Thank you. All right, Faith.
We can't do that. We have a water balloon.
Well, you might be out. That's why it's called a disadvantage. Okay, now things are gonna get really hard because these kids are doing awesome at this floating because they have major core strength. All right, so our next switch is gonna be kind of hard. You guys need to be able to float for 30 seconds on your knees and hands without flipping. Good, Griff. Okay, do you see how Griff is? Uh-oh, that was your practice. That's your practice. Yeah, you can transfer. You got 30 seconds. Hands and knees. You gotta float. You gotta balance. This might be KS breaking point.
I'm not done!
You got 30 seconds. So I'm gonna count. 30, 29, 3, 2, 1. All right, now the crocodile's getting really hungry, so he's gonna make some major waves while he's out looking for food. Don't get eaten by the crocodile. You're not allowed to fall off your tube. All right, some big waves from that crocodile.
What?
Some big waves from that crocodile. He's the biggest I've ever seen. Micaiah's ambushed me! Sorry, Kaya. She's out. Okay. Watch out for that crocodile. He's pretty angry and hungry. Bray's out.
Darn it! My face is illuminated!
Uh-oh.
No, I wanted that!
All right, climb out so we can see who's left. Or at least get your tube out. All right, uh-oh. That crocodile's really looking hungry. Next temptation, numbers, is for number 11. Hey, it's you. Do you want to take a temptation or do you want to win the big prize? What's your choice?
What a big prize.
You want to stay in? Are you sure?
Yep.
All right, Taste wants to stay in. Let's see. This is what Taste would have won. A giant bubble wand. It's gold. It means it's very expensive and fancy. Would you guys take bubbles over an art kit?
No.
Anybody want bubbles?
No.
Taste's disadvantage is sprayed with the hose. Oh no, Taste!
Get him, Uncle
Are
Man.
you gonna get sprayed with the hose? Oh no, why don't we make some some waves too, Crocodile.
All right.
Let's get the wave machine going. Oh boy. Those are some big waves.
I just thought of a better position for that. Darn it.
Uh-oh, Taste is getting it. Uh-oh, Taste, how you doing, buddy? I know it. All right, see how Taste is sitting on one side?
Wait, I'm not balance.
All right. Okay, Forrest, see how Taste is sitting? You got it, London? Ready? Number 10. Who's number 10? Uh-oh, Taste is out. Taste is out. Faith is out. No, she's out. All right, Taste is out. Bummer, dude. Good try.
Oh, good job, buddy.
All right, who do we have left? We have 4 left. Okay. Who's number 10? Uh-oh, Griffin's out. Too bad, bud. We lost Griffin. Ready for Forrest's temptation? Forrest temptation. Do you want to take a temptation or do you want to stay in the running? You want to stay in the running? This is what Forrest's temptation was. His very own bag of chocolate chips. Do you want one, London? Would you like a guaranteed prize? Or stay in the running for the art kit? All right, nobody's taking the prize. Forrest gets a pie in the face!
My mouth is open when I get
One,
Open
two.
up your mouth, Bobo.
Oh, you got mosquito on your face. 3.
Uh-oh!
Get back up, hurry.
All right, you ready? Forrest, can you see?
Forrest, look at
All right.
He's like,
Okay, you ready for our next waves?
Forrest, hands up.
All right, hands off. You all right? Hands off the tubes in 3, 2, 1. Cue waves. All right. Good job, Forrest. We are down to sudden death between London and Ava. Their sudden death challenge is that they have to be able to hold 2 pool noodles straight out to both sides without letting them touch the water.
Okay,
Are you
here we
guys
go.
ready? This is our last round.
Here we go.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go waves! Uh-oh, London fell over! Ava's the winner! Good job, Ava! Woohoo! Yes. Delicious?
Always.
All right, good game, everybody. All right, Ava, come win your prize. All right, Ava, you get the giant back-to-school art kit. You are the winner. Woohoo! All right, thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you come over to Instagram and let us know. Make sure you like this video and then come comment on Instagram because we don't get to see your comments anymore on YouTube. We miss you guys, so come and see us at Scott and Camber. And remember, what?
You can do amazing things!
Yay!
You got me good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You got me good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, baby. All I'm thinking about is when you'll come around.